I'm Vicki with Farm Diggity. When you come to Meeker, Colorado, you stop at one place, and that's the Hat Man. And I'm here with Brooke Brittle. He builds these beautiful hats, and the lid I have on my head, I have several of them. They say that diamonds are a woman's best friend, but I would like to beg difference. I think it's a hat. So welcome and thank you for visiting with me.
Thank you.
I know I'm your best customer.
Oh no, yes, definitely.
I love hats.
Hooker every time.
And I usually buy one every year. I have a beautiful felt. These are hats that you have made. How long have you been in the business?
I think it's close to 30 years.
How did you get started in this?
I've always loved hats, and I had the opportunity when I went to college to work at a hat shop, and it's funny, I never thought this is what I'd end up doing, and I love it. But yeah, it's been like 30 years.
You're so good at it. When you build a custom hat, you actually look at the people's their faces, the shape of their faces, and you're very good at tailoring a hat just to them. How do you do that?
I don't know. I think that's where I'm fortunate in what I get to do, because I realize now that that's probably the best talent that I have, is by being able to listen to somebody and kind of get what they're saying, and then you're looking at facial features from cheekbones to jaw lines to all different things, because I love the fact that you could build 30 hats that are exactly the same for 30 different people, and 30 days later not one of the hats will be the same, because they take on that character.
Right.
And that's part of what I love about it.
You've built some famous people's hats as well.
Yeah.
And who? Tell me who. Who's?
First of all, the most important hat for me is the one that I'm building right now, and I want to always build the hat that I'm working on right now. I want that to be the best hat I've ever made. And famous or not, I mean, it's neat to have somebody famous that wears your hat, but it's the everyday person who wears my hats that I take my pride in. And so for me, being able to build a good cowboy hat, because I still look at the hat as a tool, and to have the hat hold up to everyday life,
right,
and have somebody be proud of it, and to tell me, a guy that's been wearing a hat, or a woman that's been wearing a hat every day for a long time, and they come back and they say it's the best hat I've ever had, that to me is more important than a famous hat that I've made or whatever. And so, I mean, I have been very fortunate in the years that I've been doing things, that I've got to build some pretty neat hats, and that's what I remember more, is the hats and the people than the famousness. They
are special. This hat is made out of what?
Well, they're true beaver fur. And the hats that I built, John B. Stetson, way back when, he figured out that beaver fur was the best, and it still holds true today, in my opinion. And so a lot of the hats that I build, they're a true beaver blended body, or they'll be 100% beaver. And so
they're soft and light.
Yeah, they aren't hot, they don't have wool or anything like that, and the durability aspect of them is something too. So that's part of what I like about them.
Yeah, they're magnificent. Where are you located?
We're in Elizabeth, Colorado. So
Elizabeth. And how does somebody get a hold of you to get a hat?
We have Facebook, we have a website, Powder River Custom Hats.com. I think I got all the Powder River stuff that way, but or they can just call me. They can call me and we can figure out how to do something. And we take an imprint of the shape of the oval of your head. Okay. And each hat is truly built for that person. So it's going to have your bends and folds in it and everything when you put it on, and they should be comfortably snug. That's kind of how you want to wear a hat.
Yeah, so you don't want to outrun your hat there.
No.
It also has, and this is really cool, but it has your name in it when it comes, and I know because I own one, and it's my pride and joy there.
Right.
So, yeah, and it says Vicki Close right on the inside. So I just enjoy my hats, and I enjoy you and your talent with the people, and you're lots of fun. Mindy is your wife, and she has her store as well, and she has such a talent for just really fashion, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's been neat, because I think when a lot of times when somebody's making something or has a trade, you're not necessarily good at the paperwork, and Mindy's been able to help me with that, because a lot of times I don't figure I should own my own business, but I've been able to raise my 2 girls, and that's what's important to me.
You know, when I was a young girl, my parents bought me a beautiful hat, and it was a beaver hat, and I was way too young to have such a pristine hat, but my dad put that in me, to the love for hats and a good hat, and we cherished them, and then you made me my last, so I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
And
thank you.
Thanks for meeting with us.
Yes.
Go to Powder River Hats, get yourself a great lid. It's Farm Diggity, and it is a good life.
Good life. Thank you for having me.
I'm Vicki with Farm Diggity, and when you come to Meeker, there's one place you definitely stop, and that's at the Hat Man. And I'm here with Brooke Brittle, and he is... Did I say it wrong?
No, you were perfect.
Should I stop?